Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Camel East State. This is week one of my new training series for the Race Against the Tides in CUTHBERT'S Way Ultra in July. It's a 100-kilometre ultramarathon, and you join me on my 25-kilometre midweek training run from work to home in Dalgety Bay. Decided I'm going to try and do this run every Wednesday and a long run on a Sunday. So cramming my training into 4 running days a week. So I'm starting off gradually, as you do, and hopefully hitting 40 kilometres for the week, building up to 60, and then at the peak weeks close to 100, which is daunting for me. Never done that sort of volume. Need to be careful and not get injured. So we're 4.5k into the run, and I thought I'll show you some of the views and sights as I head along the coast. This is the first notable point. That's Camel Tower in the distance there, and on Camel East State, which is a nice, you're just a wee bit off the main roads and motorways, away from all the traffic, which the first 4 kilometres were. So I've got this nice bit cutting across the dual carriageway into Dalgety Estate next. So this bit sucks, the dual carriageway crossing. That's the way we're heading. South Queensferry will be our halfway point. Yeah, so now we're officially on the trails. I can do some talking to the camera and not feel like an idiot. So I'll put the map up. This route is from work in Edinburgh, Sight Hill, and it goes through Camel State, across the dual carriageway to Dalgety Estate, and then right along the coast, which is the lovely part, and right along the coast to South Queensferry, and then we go through Queensferry and up onto the Forth Road Bridge, heading into Fife to Inverkeithing, and then right through to home in Dalgety Bay. It's slightly longer than the route I cycle, but I've added on about 3 kilometres to the route to make it more interesting and nicer trails instead of just running along the, sorry about the plane flying overhead. Yeah, if I want to do the most direct route, you're running along the motorway back there, and it's fine on the bike, but it's not nice on foot. So this is good training on the trails, as well as some road running in the distance as well. So I decided to do this midweek run to try and up the mileage. There's no way with my day job and my second job, etc., that I'm going to get to do 10k runs plus every evening. It's just not going to happen. So I'll do as many run commutes as possible with this one. Hopefully it goes well, and yeah, we'll make it like a staple for the 16-week training. 7 kilometres in, and as you can see, I've opted for road shoes, because about 75% probably of this run is on roads. I just got new trail shoes, as you maybe saw on my short, the Focus Speed Goat 6s again. I really love those shoes. But for cushioning and time on feet, the road shoes are a better choice, I think, today. But we'll find out once we get to the muddy trails. That is Cramond Island and Causeway in the distance there. But we're going this way. We're going east, not west. I feel like I'm just getting started. Still feeling fresh. I am sceptical. Anyway, we're coming up to the next point of interest, which is Eagle Rock. So filming some snippets on my phone as well, because sometimes my 360 is just too wide. Let's go and check Eagle Rock out. Here it is. So they've just put a new sign up there. Above you might be able to see the carving of an eagle Roman soldier, which may have been sculpted when it was based in Cramond nearly 1800 years ago. So yeah, they don't actually know what it is. It could be Roman. Pretty cool though, eh? I don't know about you, but that carving could have been anything. I mean, it's been around for so long, it's practically it doesn't look like an eagle at all, but yeah, anyway, it's a thing. Back to running. I've seen many a grouse so far. Lovely runnable trails this bit, very flat, even in road shoes, feeling great. So we're coming up to 10 kilometres, and by the time we get to Queensferry, it'll be maybe another couple, and I'm going to have a break there. Got a bottle of Coke and a bag of crisps for half distance. So I was about to show you Dalmeny House, but there it is there. It's covered in scaffold. Sun's shining right on it, so there you go. It's under full renovations. It's been like that for a while now, I think. But yeah, we're coming off the trails and back onto the roads. Let's go. There is home over there. Let's zoom in. Dalgety Bay over there. I can just about make out where my house is. Yeah, amazingly calm day, not a breath of wind. This is really rare. As you'll know from watching my previous videos, there's always wind noise. This is just perfect. It's beautiful along here. We've arrived in South Queensferry. My predictions were right. It's about 15 kilometres. Lovely spot here to stop for my bottle of Coke and crisps. Lovely. Still got my Coke. Into Queensferry, and it's eerily quiet, which is weird. Not been here for a wee while, since I moved. Feeling better after those crisps and the drink. Let's keep going. Onto the bridge. That's 17k. So although this is a coastal route, I've reached the hilly part. It's actually quite a hilly route. That's a half marathon, 2 hours 20 minutes. It's 23k, just coming into Dalgety Bay, so I'll just run the video up there. It's gone pretty well. Doing this every week, every Wednesday is going to be tough. The route is tough, I'm not going to lie. Pretty hilly, especially in the second half, coming into Inverkeithing there. But yeah, what I'm going to do for this training blog, I think, is combine the videos, Wednesday's run and Sunday's long run, into 2. So it's Wednesday today. I'll see you for an update on Sunday, which the long run's going to be less than this run. It's probably just going to be a 10 or 15k actually, because I've done enough miles. Starting at 40, building up to 60. So yeah, like and subscribe if you want to see more. Long way to go. See you later. Yeah, so what I meant to say was, if you want to follow my training, please hit the subscribe button and like the video, and let me know what ultra you're running this year, and if you're running St Cuthbert's Way in July. So yeah, see you on Sunday. Sunday's long run, even though it's half the distance of what Wednesday was. But yeah, we're doing a 10k trail run in Dalgety Bay along the coast to... Just rounding off the first week of the training, and I've done, after this run, it might be 48k for the week, which I think is pretty good mileage, or kilometres for the first week of training for me anyway. And I am first run with the Focus Speed Goat 6s, as you can see. Same shoes as I done my last 2 ultras on, and first run out the box, so they're feeling like slippers already. So super happy with my choice. If it isn't broken, don't fix it. So this is one of my favourite spots in Dalgety Bay. It's called Downing Point, and I can't run past this bit without running out to the end, which I'll show you. So the idea of Sunday's long run is to simulate how you'll run on the day, on race day. So I'm trying to take it super easy, and I'm building up the distance. So it's only week 1, so I'm doing only 10k, because I've got the long run midweek, but in 2 or 3 weeks time I'll be building up to a half marathon. That's us coming off the 5 Coastal Path now. into the Lytham Hill Wood, which is a really nice local hill. It stretches for about 1 mile and heads from Inverkeithing back into Dalgety Bay. Camera's playing silly buggers on me, so I'm gonna have to end the video soon, I think, because it keeps stopping recording. So a big date I've got coming in the calendar is the 23rd of May, where I'm going to do my longest run yet. It's maybe a bit much for the 100k race I'm aiming for, but it's a challenge I want to do. It's from home in Dalgety Bay to my mum's in Broughty Ferry, next to Dundee, and I've designed the route already, and I'm going to do it with my mate Alan, and it should be 50 to 52 miles. Ooh. So excited for that one, and it's about 5 weeks out from race day, so yeah, going to be doing a lot of big runs before that, but that is the one to focus on first. Into the woods. So let's run the video up there. I'll put the stats up on the screen for the week, simple stats, because I don't have time to do anything fancy with overlays and videos. So yeah, put the stats up on the screen for weekly mileage and elevation gain. End of week one, I'm pretty happy. Only did 3 runs this week, 3 big runs, 10k, 25, 36k, something like that, and today's will be 10 or 11. As I said before, aiming to get up to 60. One last thing, should I change my channel name from Run Edinburgh? Of course, you know I now stay in Dalgety Bay in Fife, and I started this channel in 2021 when I still stayed in Edinburgh, and a lot of Edinburgh related running content, but I'll be thinking of changing it, but I can't think to what. So any suggestions, leave in the comments, it'd be nice to hear. I might end up keeping it, but it kind of bugs me because I am in Edinburgh a lot, but I'm not running or doing things solely in Edinburgh. It's mostly further afield or in Fife now. So yeah, it'd be interesting to maybe change it, why not? But yeah, thanks for watching, and like and subscribe. See you next week.